Hello, Professor. My name is Mohammed Zaid, and I'll be going through the industry overview. The industry offers various sectors like transportation, lodging, leisure, and corporate travel. It is a booming industry over the years despite facing a few challenges like the 2008 global economic depression and when COVID 19 hit the world. It has a GDP contribution of 9.6 trillion USD in 2019. It is world's fifth fastest growing industry, employing over 300 million people. Governments must already be thinking about the long term consequences of the COVID crisis while staying ahead of the digital curve, supporting the low carbon transition, and promoting the structural transformation required to build a stronger, more sustainable, and resilient tourism economy. The crisis provides an opportunity to reconsider tourism in the future. The crisis impact is being felt throughout the tourism ecosystem, and reopening and rebuilding destinations will need a collaborative effort. Governments and businesses are concentrating their efforts on lifting travel restrictions, steps to be taken for restoring travelers' trust, and developing comprehensive tourism recovery plans. All these actions are critical, but more must be done in a coordinated manner to successfully reopen the tourism economy and get businesses up and running, as tourism services are highly interdependent. The travel and tourism industry, as well as governments, should assist businesses, particularly small businesses and workers. During the recovery phase, special attention should be paid to the most sensitive, vulnerable destinations. Looking ahead, the measures put in place today will shape tourism of tomorrow.
Hello, Professor. My name is Tarun Chabria, and I'll be talking about challenges and opportunities. So, for the challenges, the COVID 19 crisis has brought uncertainty to many sectors that are currently unavailable to calculate forecasts for 2021. One of the sectors most affected by this reality is tourism, which, with its vulnerable nature, is facing trouble with forecasting its future. It faces various challenges in terms of security, communication, marketing, and digitalization, among others. Likewise, its role as a generator of job is admirable, with most of the work being done by micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises. The post-COVID environment has transformed tourists looking for more detailed factors such as health, social distancing, comfort, and services offered to enjoy the vacations. This extra demand poses a significant challenge for the tourism sector, along with the guarantee of security and the peace of mind. Technology has made its way among the most critical challenges that the tourism sector must face during 2021. Incorporating new technologies has made it easier for hoteliers to adapt to the new reality and create jobs in the industry. And for the opportunities, the industry has a strong potential to create more tech-based and professional jobs to meet the demand for such labor. In this line, sustainability, flexibility in booking, cancellation policies, and differentiation of the types of tourism we offer will allow the hotelier to capture tourist attention. Thank you.
Hello, Professor. My name is Manya Patel, and today I will be talking about the introduction and the rationale behind the topic that we have chosen. So, now out of the various sectors in the travel and tourism industry, we can all agree that there have been huge advances as well as large revenues in the accommodation sector. When we talk about advancements in the traditional hotel industry, the first thing that pops up in our mind is Airbnb. Air, bed, and breakfast is a consumer to consumer service that allows people recognized as hosts to rent out their spaces to potential customers. The simple idea behind Airbnb was for customers to stay at a more homely space with more options and for hosts to rent out their properties and let the company handle the payments and policies. Here is a quick look of how the company started and how it has been growing. So just after a decade of launching, the company was estimated to be worth 31 billion US dollars. The major idea behind the success of this company was to provide a home for travelers who want to vacay at an affordable yet comfortable spot. Along with this, the hosts who rented out their properties were earning a lot more than renting their properties traditionally, a concept that completely revolutionized the accommodation aspect of this industry, however, reported a net loss in the third quarter of 2019. After After looking at the numbers, we may think that the company was severely hit by COVID. But if we take a look at this graph, we see that net losses started occurring since 2017, that is 3 years prior to the pandemic. So, what happened? The CEO says that the company heavily invested in marketing and tech during this time, but that is not it. Various other problems, both on the end of hosts and customers, have been brought to notice. Those started emerging right around the time of 2017. So, one of the major problems faced by the host and the company is that of customer dissatisfaction. A lot of customers have recently reported to Airbnb not being the same and the host being rude, making them never want to come back. So, what are the factors that that play the most important role for majority of the customers? To understand this, on the basis of reviews and thereby help the hosts and the company to improve their customer satisfaction and retention rate is what we aim to study.
Hi, Professor. My name is Tarun Chabria, and I'll be also talking about problem statement. So, we will be conducting this research in order to determine the characteristics that lead to customer satisfaction, as well as the aspect that do not lead to customer happiness, because one of the challenges that the faces is getting the customers back to business. This research will not only assist the host in developing a better environment for the guest, but also lead to an increase in the percentage of returning customers. Thank you.
Hello, Professor. My name is Zubair Faruqi, and I'll be taking research objectives and research questions. Our research objective is examine customer reviews to identify the most critical aspects affecting customer satisfaction, as well as reasons for not being able to retain them. Airbnb started facing minor losses before pandemic. Due to lack in modern technology, their customers were looking for better options available in the market. It was becoming difficult for them to retain their customers. It became a major concern on how to analyze the reviews and improvise the services to enhance customer satisfaction. Following are certain reasons or certain aspects that could aid in improvising their services. First is ensuring that the accommodation or stay is under well guided security. This assures the visitors their safety and having a joyful time. Ensuring that the majority of the room are smoke friendly, since many customers or visitors prefer to have smoke friendly environment. Adhere to strict sanitization protocols, making sure that the house cleaning team cleans the room after every visit. Next are the research questions. First is which factors plays an important role in Airbnb rating. Um, Airbnb gives rating for different departments, which makes it easier for the host to improve their services and future customers to check their preferences and requirements. We will analyze the data we have to check the departments responsible for major rating improvements and improve and help to jot down the points. Second is what are the points of consideration for customer retention. According to the data, the review provided by the customers, we will analyze various methods that we have that can be implemented to meet the guest demands. This may include offers, discounts, coupons, and lucky draws.
Good morning, Professor. My name is Nikhil Vyas and I will be giving the dataset description. We are going to be using an open source dataset about Airbnb listings of major cities all over United States of America that we found from the website named Open Datasoft. The data includes multiple variables about like a host name, the location, the price or the renting rate, and most importantly for us the reviews and different aspects giving the reviews about it. So we'll be mostly working on the reviews and develop a machine learning model to predict whether as overall how good or bad is a specific Airbnb. Or how does someone's stay get affected by the amenities offered and the kind of service provided, plus the rules and even the location of the Airbnb might affect a person's stay. So the reviews and ratings might be influenced by the same. So we'll be comparing many factors to review and try to find out what may affect the stay of the person. Thank you.
Professor. My name is Zakir and I will be speaking on the what next part of our presentation. As my fellow teammates have already described what we will be doing in this project and what our objectives and purpose of the research is, we have acquired the data set required to conduct the next part of our research. Our main aim initially will be to fully understand the data set, what are the variables we can use and which tests would best suit the data set. We have a lot of options ahead of us. We can take the approach of sentiment analysis to understand the customer satisfaction, or a regression model to help our research. This might help us to understand where Airbnb as a company needs to improve their business model to maximize their customer retention and their profits.